to shine by day and all the stars at night.
Bum, bum, bum. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of LJ's Garage. It is super windy outside, so we're going to do this video a little different. This video is specifically dedicated to the 2020 Hyundai Elantra, and I've driven the Elantra before, and I've done a video on the Elantra, and it was also windy that day, so I think I'm just cursed and I'll never have a pretty good video on this car. So without further ado, I just want to say that this, for under $20,000, is one of the best cars that you can buy. And I know, LJ, what are you talking about? But stay tuned, because I am going to explain why, if you are on a budget of under $20,000, Kia and Hyundai are some of the best cars to have on that list. And while, you know, there are people that are like, but they're not American, or, you know, what about reliability? Well, my first point is 100,000 mile warranty. And the thing is, Kia and Hyundai have been holding up to that, and you really haven't needed the warranty with these. I've seen these, you know, people drive the wheels off of them, and they have very little problems. So Hyundai and Kia have been trying for so long to get to the level of Toyota and Mazda and Nissan, and it's finally starting to actually work. These aren't the same companies from back in the 90s. You know, when people would say, oh my God, economy car, like you don't want anything to do with those. You're gonna have to buy a new car in a year from now or 2 years from now. Well, it's a little different now because these cars have so much value. And I know that word value, what does that actually mean? But these cars are true value, and I'll show you exactly why. Another thing is, if you have a teenager in the house and they're getting ready to drive and they need their first car, these are the cars that they need. I mean, my first car was a 1995 Eagle Talon, you know, the Mitsubishi Eclipse for you non-car guys, or gals. And, you know, that was a little different. We had no safety features, no nothing. I mean, airbags, but that's really it. I had ABS, that was pretty cool. But with this, I mean, this is designed to keep your children alive. I'll start off with the safety features that you get on this thing. Forward collision avoidance, bam, that's all. Well, bam is probably not the best thing to say with that one. When your teenager is like, oh yeah, you know, Justin just scored a home run, ha ha, ha ha ha. I don't know what teenagers talk about nowadays. But let's say they're doing that. It saves their lives and the lives of the people around them. So there's that. So, is this thing slow? No, it's not. Is it fast? It's not. But the thing with super slow cars is they kind of put you at a little bit of a risk. You want to make sure that you're able to, you know, move out of the way, avoid other cars, you know, merge onto the freeway like I'm doing right now, and accelerate and get a little bit, you know, more control of the road. With that being said, this is a really fun car, and I truly mean that. It handles well. I mean, it's tight. Like, I can move this thing around all agile-like. You know, I don't know if I used that quite right, but it's nimble. It's light on its feet. It weighs a little less than 3,000 pounds. Safety ratings, pretty good. It's not as fast as a Sonata, but the Elantra has a spirit of its own. You know, it's its own little, you know, fun value car. You can, I don't know. And then the gas mileage, 30 city, 40 highway, come on now. You know, you already have to take care of your car. What about your kid's car? Or if this is just your second car in the house, now you don't have to worry about that. You just have this nice little benefit of knowing that you could fill this thing up for 25, 30 bucks and take it all the way across the state. You know, this could drive you from one end of Texas to the other. Maybe, I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I really don't know the size of Texas, but everything's bigger in Texas.
Hey, Patrick, what am I now?
Stupid?
No, I'm Texas.
What's the difference?
I'm driving this thing, you know, at the speed limit of 65 miles an hour. Yes. And it feels good. It's got very good road manners. And that's the thing. Hyundai and Kia, they make their sister companies. The cars are based on a lot of the same things. They're on the same platforms. So, you know, you might not like the looks of the Elantra. You can just go to Kia and you'll find another car that's comparable, and you'll be able to say, okay, I like that better. Same warranty, same engines, same drivetrains, all of those things, which is awesome. You've got blind spot monitoring, awesome. You've got lane departure warning, awesome. You got lane keep assist, awesome. I mean, for one of these, I looked on Auto Trader and Car Gurus, that's where I shop for all my cars and everything like that, And you could get one of these, a 2017, 18, and even the 19s with under 20,000 miles on them, SEL or even a higher trim for $15,000 to $17,000. Or you could buy one of these brand new for like 19 something, or could wait for a 2020 and, you know, but that's a new car. I'm talking about used car bargains. And these are fantastic. You can impress your date in an Elantra. It shows you're responsible. You got Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. I mean, what more can you ask for? I mean, you got a little infotainment system that's very nice, dual climate control. I mean, if I go on a date and I get picked up and I got dual climate control, yeah, extra points. 147 horsepower is all this thing has to offer. 40 miles per gallon, you guys do the maths. That's quite a good bit of fuel economy that you can get out of this thing. So road trips, perfect. You don't really need anything more. And if you are going to take this thing on road trips, now you know that you have the comfort of, you know, it wants to keep you alive. So you start drowsy driving, well, lane departure will make sure you don't die. It'll make sure you don't take anyone else out in the process. You also want to, you know, fall asleep at the wheel and you start to drive towards someone, forward collision avoidance. There you go. So there's not a lot of cars under that price point that have all those safety features, have the reliability, the fuel economy, and mild performance. I'll say that this thing is right there with the Civics, the Accords, and it handles. It does what it needs to do. It's a great car, and, you know, as long as you keep it under 100, which, you know, I've never pushed this car to that, but I know that it can handle it. Just take my word for it. The Elantra also fits 4 people comfortably. It can seat 5. 5 is a little bit of a stretch, but they'll be able to fit back there. If you have to, you know, Uber your friends home for the night and take that responsibility, it's got you covered. So I love that. The back seats, they fold down. There's plenty of storage back there. Cargo area, not bad, pretty decent size. The seats, they're comfortable. I can definitely road trip in this thing. I've definitely done that before. Those are all the selling points I have on this thing. And I encourage you, if you have not ever driven one of these, or you're on the market and you're not sure if you want one of these, make sure you keep it on your list. Make sure you give it a chance. And by the time you buy this car for $15,000, $17,000, somewhere in that ballpark for a used one, even cheaper in some areas, whether or not there's a warranty, you can have this car paid off, or if you pay cash, you don't even have to worry about anything. You just drive the wheels off of it, literally. A lot of us are very financially savvy folks that like to make sure we keep money in our pocket, and we don't want to spend, you know, 30, 40, 50, 60 plus $1,000 on a car because we only see a car as a tool and something to get us from A to B, and that's it. And I've always been a fan of this because it does that plus a little bit more. So while it doesn't spoil you in any way, it does offer a lot of value. And I mean, come on, for $20,000, there's not a whole lot you're going to be asking for. Performance-wise, you're going to be able to keep up with most things on the highway. You're going to be able to move this thing and go on road trips and have fun and fit your stuff in the back. You know, unless you need an SUV or you have really big kids or a big dog or a huge family, and you're just maybe even a college kid that just needs something to drive around, the Elantra. And no, Hyundai hasn't paid me. I wish they did, but you know, this is just my thoughts. These are just LJ's opinions. Take them for what they are, and I will see you guys on the next video that I throw out into the world. But till then, have fun, stay safe, enjoy life, and yeah, just another quick little video. See you guys later.